Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Motorsport Manager. We are continuing our challenge series here with Predator Racing Group. We are in our 10th season overall. This is our second season in the Asia Pacific Super Cup, and so far things are going fairly well. We do have the #1 driver in the league by a decent margin, as well as another top 10 driver, which is pretty cool. We also have the #1 team in the league, as you could imagine. By, again, a fairly decent margin, although not an insurmountable margin. So we're not quite safe yet. And our last race was our first race, I think, that we didn't podium at all. Yes. So this is our first race that we didn't podium. We did get some points, but no podium. Not a really good race at all. I'm really hoping that we can recover, bounce back, and do better in this next race. Let's get into the mail. Yes. I realize people did good stuff, just not us. Interview. Roland just missed out on the podium today. He must have been devastated. Nah, he's tough. He'll get there. I actually increased his overall happiness and morale for both the chairman and Roland himself. Very good. Pit crew did have 2 mistakes. That was probably a bit costly. Could have been a deciding factor for all we know. Wet weather struggler. That does not sound appealing at all. And then Mingan Po. Skinny. That's kind of a funny trait. Well, there you go. And let's go check out our pit crew. Let's see here. Definitely no. Definitely no. Okay, so what do we got left? We have a decent tire with a decent refueling. We have a decent tire, not the greatest refueling. Okay, front jack. I'm going to say probably no to this person because I don't think this brings up the refueling high enough to balance out, especially when we got this person below him. Bit more stamina and same tires, but better refueling. Obviously doesn't have the rear jack and front jack stuff, but we should be able to get that from other ways. So we're going to automatically reject you. You have really good tires and refueling, just not very good stamina. Let's check out our pit crew. See if there's anybody we can immediately swap out. I mean, there's a few people that are a little bit lower, but like, well, let's see. I don't know. I think we're okay for the moment until we see somebody burnt out. So I'm going to leave these guys in the queue here, and we'll just play it by ear and see if anybody burns out for any reason, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we got, is our 20 back up by any chance? Yes, he is. Bring him back in, or her. And then you are at a 0.5, Mr. Barracat. We have a 19. We have several 19s. Let's grab this 19 right here. That looks pretty good. Definitely need to get rid of the tire refueling person here. There's a really good tire refueling person. 1717. Anything better than 1717? There's an 1818. And another 1818, which is actually not good at anything else anyway. So we'll bring that 1818 in. And then we have a 1718 and a 1717. So let's grab this 1818. And then probably this 1818. And there we go. I think that's a pretty good group of people. Feeling pretty happy about that. Alright. Scouting's good. Let's go look at, let's just continue until we get our car repaired. We'll go check out the car itself. See what kind of things we want to improve. We're still not building any parts right now, which I know is risky. Very risky, especially since we just capped out basically all of Roland's parts. So there's that. Let's go ahead and plug in anything that either of our drivers really is going to be using right now. And we'll just get everything else capped off. In fact, we can get literally everything capped off in time for the next race. And that's it. If that's what we decide to do, that is it. Wow. It really depends on how good we do with Yokohama. If we can get another podium finish in Yokohama, I think I'm still okay with the current plan as it stands. If we miss podium in Yokohama again, then we're going to have to make some adjustments. That is the idea. That's the goal, the plan, etc., etc. All right, let's go. Politics vote coming up. We vote started points for the top 6. I found God. Well, good for you, buddy. Good, more morale and more focus. Awesome. How's it's only 20 weeks, okay. Points for the top 6, okay. See, I don't know that it matters. I mean, top 5, top 6, to me, if I'm still the number 1 team, which is presumably what we're going for at this point in our career within the Asia Pacific Super Cup, how many points the people below us get is a little bit irrelevant, although it does make it a little easier for someone who's 6th place to get a few points built up and then get better and then potentially take over. So in theory, it makes it a little bit harder, although it looks like 1st place gets more points. So I actually think this could be better for us, but I also think I can see moments where it could be worse for us. So we're just going to abstain again because I don't think it critically makes a big difference. Now, if we were struggling, we were trying to get into those top 6, then I think we would vote for the top 6 or the top 5, whatever. But I think in this case, it's not going to matter. Plus, we're probably, hopefully, not going to be here next season. That is the goal. Do have some sponsors coming up. Very, very good. There's a good 5-star with 2 mil up front. I like that a lot. I think we definitely take the upfront awesomeness. We'll let that one come in here in a moment. World Motorsport Championship. We'll be there soon, guys. We will be there soon. All right, come on. Let's go. Oh, I thought it was still ticking. So performance work, there's all that. Some more scouting. Scouting report finished. Michael Dubugras? Paranoid. Oh, that's a terrible trait. Performance work completed. Factory stuff idle. Yes, I know. We are the 1st place team, better than our target of 2nd place. Scouting report finished. Susan Brady. Just not good enough, my dear. I am so sorry. We want to... We'll come over here just to say, we'll just plug in all this stuff because I know it doesn't really make a difference, but why not? Just get everything capped out and then we're done. We're sitting here. Design Center, love to get there. Reinhard, not so good. Security Cat, not good. Marketability, that's 16% marketability with a plus 15. No, thank you. Molly Figon. I mean, she's got some good potential. She is selfless. Okay. Hates leading, though. And terrible market. I mean, she's just not very good. At least not where we're at now. Even if we were in the lower leagues, I still don't know that she'd be good enough for that. Choosing a vote. I don't think I want to choose a vote because, again, the goal being I should not be here next season. No, we're going to reject that offer. Did we never get the 3rd sponsor? Do I take it or do I hold off? It's only for 3 races, so it will come back pretty quickly. We don't have any United Kingdom stuff, though. We're actually about to do a Japan. Could get that thing to get us the 1.2 mil, which is about as good as the 1.3 mil here, except that it would be a lot easier for us to do. But other than that, I don't know that there's any reason to take this one. Tempted to hold off and see if we get a better one next cycle, but we may just as likely get the same one. You know what? We're just going to hold off. $450,000 is not super critical, and we can always take it next time to get that boost. It's not a big deal. I think holding off just a little bit won't hurt us too much in the long run. All right. We're going to go for 3rd or above. Part fitting. Should have all this already taken care of, but we will double check. All that obviously is still good. This is still good. That's still good. And that's still good. Yep, we are good. And we are completely capped out. We're in a very good place. Oh, I just barely saw the number of laps right as it transitioned, but I didn't register what it's like. I was like, oh, laps, and then it disappeared. Ugh, that's all right. We'll be okay. I always forget to look at the laps, and we usually actually do okay. So Not super critical. Well, we really, really need to get a good result here for me to feel comfortable where we're at. If we don't, we just start making some more parts, and that's just the way it is. We have empty factories and stuff like that for all intents and purposes, so if we need to start making parts, it will not be too painful. It will be okay. Alright, let's go with that, go with that, let's go with softs. Here, just push this down a little bit. Go with that, go with that, and that. And then, go with softs. Alright, all that looks good. Stint, race trim. Stint, race trim. For a reason you guys really wanted to do the qualifying, huh? There's going to be a little bit of rain, but not a ton. So I think we are on the right tires for this. May slow down our tire kind of knowledge gain a bit, which is unfortunate, but it will. We're not necessarily on the completely wrong tires. I mean, it's just borderline where it would be good enough for inters. Alright. 73. It's not a bad start. Good, okay, and poor. So bring the good in, the okay in, and the poor in. Alright, Vile, what you got, buddy? 69. Okay. Okay. Let's bring that down a little bit. Great. That's nice. And then bring this down quite a bit. Okay, go with that. Thankfully, it will be drying up shortly. There we go. Double great and a good. That's not half bad. 92% actually. We could easily live with that if we had to. Good. Push up to great just a smidge more. Okay. Get that a smidge more as well. And then we went from poor to good. Try something like that, maybe. Something like that. Tempted to leave you out, but we'll bring you in one more time. Actually, I might leave you out until we get to the race trim 3, because I think you'll be, actually both of you guys will be okay. We'll still have time to lock in something else. Okay, to great. And then very poor. Wow, how did we go from very poor to great? Look at us. Don't know that we're going to get this locked in very easily, though, because it's going to be pretty hard to get that perfect. But we'll go with this. And we will leave you guys out until you get close to the level 3. Let's get to the halfway mark, and then we'll bring in Lila. Alright, let's bring her in. And if we get... we're gonna make it. It's hard to tell. We may have to go one more. 92 to 97. Not bad at all. It's gonna be really hard for us to get that final handling locked in, so we're just gonna leave it as is. And go with... keep going with the soft tires, I guess. I mean, I guess I'll leave him out for one more lap. Barely going to get past the line before he needs to come in, but that's alright. Just because we can... let's bring them both back in just real quick. And get her out on some regular different tires. Won't take long. There's another 97. We might be able to get the downforce tweaked ever so slightly. Just something. And then qualifier trim and medium tires. Qualifying trim and medium tires. Alright guys, get as much as you can, guys. I mean, at least get the qualifying trim. I don't really care about the medium tires as much. Well, we might as well if we can, but not super critical. Wow, Layla, look at her. currently the top, really? That's impressive. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of rain here at the end, which is going to slow down our tires a bit, but are we going to be able to get 3 on the qualifying, or 2 on the qualifying trim? I think it's going to be borderline. Yes. Yes, that'll help. Not quite 3, but it will definitely help to get the 2. 10% better than no percent. Rainy on qualifying day. Okay. Interesting. That definitely could shake things up a bit. Oh, really, really rainy. Sometimes it really depends. When it's rainy like this, sometimes it just depends on who can get out on the good tires when it dries up the quickest and like get some good laps in, which is not always the easiest. We'll do soft tires, but they will have some time on soft tires, but not a lot. Car setup can stay. Actually, no, cancel. Let me check this real quick. Because I made one change to you, didn't I? Yeah. We're at 98. Perfect. That is good. Alright, guys. Come on. Just need top 3, so doesn't have to be first, although obviously I would love to be first. Oh, Roland had a decent start there at first, but is he going to have time to get out there on some good tires? No, he's still on the wrong tires. Roland, get a good lap in here, buddy. Good lap. No, no, no. Okay. We did get top 3, but we are slipping. We are definitely slipping. About, what, 0.05 of a second off the leaders. So, is that too much slippage? I don't know. I think if we can keep Roland in the top 3 on a podium, and we can get Vile some points, I think the combination is enough to keep us fine, even if some of the other guys start getting first places. I think that'll be good enough to kind of slow down how much, how much they catch up with us. We'll have to see though. This is really an ultra critical race though. And as far as I can tell, 0 rain definitely for the first 25 laps. Interesting. Okay, let's do this real quick. Which tires are we going to use? 9 to 11. Can't quite 1 pit it. It's going to be a 2 pit no matter what we do. We can go 9 and then 26. It's 35. So we can start on softs and do a couple mediums with him. What about you, buddy? We can do, man, almost 3 softs. We can definitely do 2 softs and 1 medium with him. So both are going to be running some softs, but also both are going to be running some mediums. So that's something to take into account. More so for Alonso because he doesn't have, the good thing over here. Light-footed soft tires. Tempting. Very, very tempting. I don't know between these two, honestly. I'm going to go light-footed. It's going to let us maybe stay out a lap longer or something like that. We don't need nurse anymore. I'm going to take race trim, and I think we're just going to take soft tires with you as well. Because we're going to at least do 2 stints on soft tires with you. All this looks good. And of course you're still... Oh, that's right. We don't have your control of your personality, so you are still doing that thing. Come on, Roland. Get off to a really good start here, buddy. Really good start would be incredible. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope, that's not a good start. Guy beside you. It's getting better. And the guy ahead of you. Yeah. No, that's not a good start, man. Dropping down a spot immediately. It's not good. I need to be very careful to keep an eye on Vile over here. I messed him up in the last race, as you guys well know. So I really need to keep an eye on him as best as I can. And you keep an eye on both drivers, but I was kind of ignoring him a little bit and just let a few things calculate incorrectly. Alright, well, we cross the line here. We'll go ahead and bump that. And bump that. Come on, Roland. Come on, Roland. Come on, Roland. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Get past him. There you go. There you go. Good stuff. Get past this guy. Come on. Ugh. Some windy bits. A little hard. Oh, he's not going to get past this next guy. He's too far ahead. Oh, there we go. A little good burst of speed right there. Good stuff, my friend. Where are we at? It's 86 degrees. That's actually really warm. We're going to drop down to neutral immediately. Because I feel like that... Oh, Vile said the fastest sector 3. Was that the fastest lap? I actually didn't see. I'm going to go ahead and turn on auto for right now. Because for the middle stints, I don't mind them doing some fuel kind of management. Come on, Roland. Catch up with that first place guy. Although he seems really fast. I mean, we're definitely competing with these guys. I mean, this guy up here might have a slightly better car than us right now. I think second and third we're pretty close. First place does seem to be getting a bit of an edge right now. He's starting to stretch his lead a bit, isn't he? Yeah. And does he still have... He's got a very full battery right now. Yep, third. I was going to say third just power shot it back past us. Nothing we can do about that. We're going to drop down to conservative right now. Just keep this going. Really want that top three, guys. I mean, fourth and fifth. Not terrible. Not ideal. So I'll even just drop down a bit. But to be fair, we've already used our boost, and they're just using theirs. We're building ours back up now, so it's going to be back and forth for a bit here. Roland is really just getting left behind right now. I suspect we're going to have to make some new parts here very, very soon. Even just a couple, just 2 parts maybe, could be enough to make a big difference. Come on, Roland. No signs of rain anywhere. We'll keep an eye on that here in a minute. One more time. Yeah, he's dropping down to 5th already, man. This is really bad. Yeah, dude, then stop pushing. I'm not the one telling you what to do. You do know that you're the one that tells yourself what to do. Yeah, first place is absolutely destroying us at this point. Alright, expect to get the tire message from Roland any moment now. And there we go. Go ahead and pit in for his second stint of softs. I think we're still okay with that. Nothing's changing here. Nothing needs to change there. Part, battery charge. I mean, I would love to if it wasn't going to add a bunch of time, so we're not going to mess with that. If we do some other stuff and we can take the time, then I might, but for right now, we're not going to bother. Keep an eye on him for his tires. We're going to go ahead and go neutral for the middle part here. And let's see what he can do. I'm assuming he's going to call out. Yep, there we go. And he needs to come back out on... Yeah, he needs to come back on mediums at this point. Mediums can go 13 laps. We might actually need to put a little bit of fuel in here. I mean, if we're going to put any, let's just go ahead and put some, like a good chunk. Get 5 in there. Or no, actually, if we're going to put any, let's just make this the one that we put all of the stuff that we need for the rest of the race, right? Which would be, oof, not quite enough. Unless we could convince him to stay orange the whole time, which we can't. I'm going to fill him up and hope that he manages his fuel well. If not, then we'll have to put in a little bit more in later, but I'm hoping that he'll take this as a hint and play smart. Especially if we may have to leave him on this to stretch his fuel even further, is actually what may have to happen. Alright, Roland's stretching his fuel right now, which is fine. He's down in 8th place. Pretty far back, honestly. Yeah, this is I think this is evidence that our strategy of holding off on parts maybe was a part or two too soon, potentially. Alright, let's speed this up here in the middle. Decent amount of fuel. Tires are looking okay. Your tires are looking stupid, but that's your fault, buddy. That is your fault. Roland's very solidly 5th at the moment. Whether or not he can hold on to it is a completely different question. And whether or not he can move up at all is also a completely different question. He's up to 4th now. Just keep pushing, buddy. You're fine. Slowing it down a little bit because we will be getting the message here soon to pit him back in. And actually for this last stint, I'm probably going to turn this off. Oh, you are getting bad tire. Okay. Drop down to conservative. But we're about to get the message, so we're going to put you in here this next lap anyway. There we go. And then last stint. Ooh, it's going to be hard with mediums. We have to be very conservative with our mediums, I think. 15 laps left. It's what, 19.5 if we want to stay on red. I think that's okay. We're going to be carrying half a lap of fuel with us, but I think we'll be okay with that. Is there any point in doing this? Like, that's just going to continue to add time, isn't it? So there's no point. Maybe we should be risking that more. I don't know. It's hard to say. Is the 2 seconds we lose charging it back up worth the two? You know, we're going to make that back potentially. All right, we're going to leave him on conserve this whole time. Leave it on red and conserve. We're going to turn this off again. Start pushing, boosting him from now on. Still going on red, huh? Well, we're going to leave your thing in battery mode, hybrid or whatever, so that you can hopefully stretch it out further. All right, really nothing else to do. We're going to pit him one more time here in just a minute, so I'll wait until that happens, and then we'll speed things back up. Roland is done for the rest of the race, though. Other than hitting his button a few times. Alright, Vile, you are about to cross the line. I bet this next lap is when you will trigger. Although it will go a little bit lower, I think, on mediums, right? Yep, there we go. So we'll bring you out on for mediums. Fuel. You have enough fuel if you play it smart, my friend. So we are going to hope that you do. Just make us a quick pit stop, and that's it. Alright. I think we can speed things up. Keep an eye on this. Boost that up. Other than that, though, I mean, other than keeping an eye on him, make sure he doesn't do something stupid, I think we are good to just watch this. It's not on somebody's tail right now, so it really feels awkward to push this button anytime soon. Actually, what we're probably going to do right now is a good time to push this button, because he's coming around this corner. He's got a decent amount of straightaway here. He might be able to catch up to 8th. I think we'll do that. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to pump this up to attack for just a minute until that burns through. We'll leave him on attack just long enough to finish this lap, because he might be, I was going to say, he might be getting past this lap, although we don't get points for that, so I don't know why I care. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll check his fuel timings here in just a minute. 7 laps left. Perfect. 7 laps left. Perfect if you stay smart. But who's saying he's going to stay smart? Roland has one more burst of speed in him towards the end here, I think. Of course, 6 is catching up on his tail right now. Oof. Come on, Roland. Keep it up, buddy. Four laps remaining. 3 laps remaining, we're still good. 3 laps remaining, we should still be good. Alright, I think I need a boost again here, because I don't think I'm going to get much more time later anyway. And I'd love to get him back up to above 5th. It's not ideal, but I think we need to do this. See if we can slingshot past 5th and get just a little bit of space there. Alright. He's low on tires right now. We got one more lap though. Come on, buddy. Hang in there. I mean, 6 is just going to boost past him again here in a second though. I mean, we just got to try and push as much as we possibly can. And when we get around this corner here, I mean, do we have anything left in the tank here? Nope. Ugh. So, yep, there we go, guys. We got to make some more parts. Yeah, no points is not good enough. All right. Well, no worries. It's definitely a risky strategy. It's a risky strategy that sets us up for a much better season in the next league up. Just makes this season a little bit harder. But honestly, we still got time to make some parts, get them completely topped off. And I'm really not actually worried about it. It just is what it is. Team Kirov did get a bunch of points here. That's it, though. Everybody else was out of the points as well, just like us. Yeah, only a 13-point spread here now. All right, let's go for it. A little bit less happiness. We did get some money. We got some of the sponsored money, so we're still in a pretty good spot in that regard. All right, let's immediately make a part. In fact, we'll go ahead and do it now. Which part do we need? We're second on rear wing. We are fourth on suspension, third on front wing, and fourth on gears. I'm thinking suspensions. This bar is the lowest as well as being fourth. So I think we design a suspension if we can find a good one. What is our current suspension? We actually got a pretty good current suspension. We're at 974 max. Can we beat 974? I mean, definitely I think I'm going to take that one. I mean, either one of these is relatively interchangeable. It's actually 975. She must have gained a point. I mean, I would love this plus 60. It's 995. That's 1,000. It's 2 days after race, though. So we are going to have to go through this next race without it. That's unfortunate. I don't think there's a way to speed it up. I mean, this is 2 days before race, but not as good of a part. It's a pretty good part right there. I mean, if we lock this in and give him nurse, and actually this is all pure. It comes out in this at this level 983, which is not a lot higher than what we got, right? We're at 975. Is that what I said? Yeah, it's really not that much higher, to be honest. I don't think it's enough. Well, then maybe we don't do this part then. What was the other part? Gearbox, which we haven't done anything with. How about 999? What is it? What is our current one? 970. So actually, that's pretty good. It's a pretty decent boost. It'll get done soon enough before the race that we can max it out. May even consider taking this one at some point. No, this is fine. I think this is a good part for us to pick up. All right, check the mail. Car condition. Interview. I have to take the black. That's fine. I'm a little bit of happiness from him. It's the honest answer. We'll check our pit crew in just a moment. Oh, one of those slipped off there. No worries. This one's still really good if we can pick him up if we need him. Which I don't think we do. 0-0. Here's a 17-18. That's probably pretty good. Here's 16-17. 17-17. That's pretty good. 17-17. Is that about as good as we're gonna get? Wow. It's actually kind of harsh. I may keep this 18-18 in here. 0.1% is not that bad. Yeah. I think we keep them in there for now. Okay, we'll go with that. Car repairs finished. As soon as we get that new part in, they'll start banging out on that. We will probably build one more part after that. Okay, there's our gearbox. Car repairs finish. Zoe. Not terrible on that, but nothing else is good. Sophia. Not great. We just got some potential. 0% chance of rain. 31 lap race. I mean, the easiest thing for us to do would be like just do a front wing or something like that, because we obviously can knock one of those out pretty quickly. but there's a chance that we're already in the top 25%. I think it's 25% chunks. So if we're going to do anything, it still needs to be that suspension. So maybe we do go ahead and do a suspension here. Maybe we do this longer one, knowing that it will come out after the race, but not terrible. I may do this one just so I can trigger this down here if we decide that we need another level, because obviously that right there would be really nice. I'm going to do that though. There's even a chance that I'm going to slip down here for this. I almost wonder if we just do this. Oh, and I need the development center level 2. Never mind. That is irrelevant then. So then we can just do that for now. That is the best combo. It's not a huge boost over what we got though, to be fair. Just needs to be enough to get us into the next bracket though. If I do this, then I can actually do that one as well later. So maybe this is the right move. But again, if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to take the quickest one. Whatever. Let's go with this. Let's not overthink it. We'll see if that gives us enough of a boost. It might not. It may. Who knows? We'll go ahead and improve parts. Clear out all this stuff. This was just there just because we could. Grab this gearbox. Split it right down the middle as much as we can. Actually, probably go more towards maxing out the performance. Not worry too much about this because we can, if necessary, we can give him nurse, but I don't think it'll actually become necessary. Let's see, in 6 days, it's gonna be what, 68, 70 something, probably right above 70. So I think it'll still be okay. Oh, there's our extra sponsor. I'm glad we waited. Extra 1 mil up front is better than 450,000 up front. Otherwise, identical. So yeah, no, I think it was worth the wait. Wish we didn't have to wait, but that basically pays for one of those parts we just picked up. All right, come to Dubai. Performance work completed. Good stuff. Let's go here. We will go 3rd or above still. If we don't get 3rd or above, then a lot of things are lost anyway. I mean, maybe I should just go 7th or above, but I think this is okay. So we just designed a new gearbox. Not amazing, to be fair, but it is some improvement over what we had. Love to get one of these parts back up to purple, but man. And if worse comes to worse, if we just got to keep pushing more parts to get out of this league, then so be it, you know. If that's what happens, then that's what happens. We'll deal with next league next season. If we get there. It's no guarantee that we get there. We got to get there first, right? So that's kind of where we're at right now. So as much as I would love to try and be very cautious and careful with it, we're going to design parts until we're getting podium finishes again. I think is where we're at right now. I mean, I don't think we need to design parts for next season because that I do think is not necessary. But we still got to design enough parts to stay in that top part for this season. All right, go with that. Take our practice. Make sure we're doing a race. Yes, we are. And yes. Come on, guys. Let's get another podium here. We have the ability to. Just, you know, gotta get a few more things here and there. Man, if we could do nurse with part stripping, I have no doubt we would be at the top, because I think we would typically be more aggressive with our part stripping than most of the other computer teams, which may be unfair. That might be kind of making the game too easy. Double excellent already. Way to go, Vile. Well, let's see if we can knock in the handling, and then we will be ready to roll. Bring you in one more time, and then I think that's it. Couple greats. I mean, it's progress. 92. I could live with that if we had to, but thankfully we do not. Good to great. A smidge more there. Very poor to great. Not bad. Of course, that also means it could be the other direction. Poor to good. Something like that. I think we will actually leave you out for longer. We'll just leave you out for as long as you want to stay out. Sort of getting there. Again, I think we're going to leave you out as well. Until we get to the level 3, or close to it. Bring it at the halfway mark. Let him pass one more time. And probably could have brought him in there if we'd left her out. I don't know. It's hard to say. But that's okay. Close, yeah. I think we might have been able to. That's alright. Better play it safe with the one I definitely need. Not stress too much. Alright. Excellent. Oh, yeah. There we go. Double excellent. Still only great on the handling, though. We'll try that. I don't know that it's going to be better, but we'll find out. And then tires. Should be able to get at least two, I think 2 levels would be... it's going to be a little close. We might not quite get the 2 levels, but I think we'll be close. Well, I mean, at least we got 97. I don't know that we're going to get much more out of that, though. Go qualifying trim and tires. I mean, we'll definitely get level 1. Level 2 is going to be a bit of a stretch. Depends on kind of when they cross the line, I think. Not on minute 9, we'll definitely get across the line, which is Vile. Greaves will get across the line. So, there's a slim chance we get it here. Level 2, come on, level 2. Yeah, we got it. Good stuff. Not bad, not bad. Alright, there's that. Don't think there's going to be any rain. I mean, it's Dubai. It's very unlikely. I mean, I assume Dubai gets some rain, but I doubt they get very much. Nice 7 looks good. Nice 7, not bad. And simulate. Let's go, guys. Come on. This qualifying will be very telling. Yeah, still not good enough. I thought we were going to need at least 2 parts to be where we need to be, which is very true. Oh, good job, Roland. At least getting us some money, my friend. At least getting us some money. Still very telling that we are not going to be... There's a good chance we won't get podium because we're just borderline right now. But at least getting some money from qualifying is incredibly helpful. I'll pay for half of another part. All right. Oh, you're up to nurse now, finally. Good job, Oranzo. Let's see. It was Did I say 31? Yeah, 31. And so tires are borderline. We could definitely do 2 super softs and a soft. Borderline being able to do 3 super softs. So I think what we do is we take that into consideration. I'm assuming Roland will definitely be able to do 3 super softs. Ah, no, he's actually borderline as well. At least 2 though. So we'll go with that idea, that mentality. So let's go with... that's not what I wanted. I want to go to knowledge. We're going to go super softs and we're going to go race trim. And same for you. We're going to go super softs and race trim. So hopefully that helps a bit. All that looks fine. And we'll go all the reds. Come on, Roland. McNeil and Chariot, man, they've got some good racers and good cars right now. Well, did get a good start initially, although number 3 is right on his tail. And there we go. Yeah, we're getting past already. Man, we're jumped up. Yeah, we're just not a good car right now. Definitely have to do the improvements that are necessary. I don't think it's too late in the season to get a bit more improvement to get back into those top slots, but we do have our work cut out for us. Admittedly, though, getting a couple more buildings for our headquarters. If somehow I miss getting first place out of this league, it's only our second league season in this league, I don't think I'd be incredibly disappointed because we've definitely improved. You know, that's the whole point. We'll definitely drop you down to conserve, my friend, and my apologies. And I should have used your thing already, and I was sitting here talking and jabbering my mouth, not doing what I need to do. Actually, let's see if you want to attack just while you do this. I mean, I know you're burning through your tires, but I want you to be super aggressive while you're running that mode. All right, we'll go conserve. Oh, we can 2 orders again. Haha. My bad, my friend. Okay, well, there you go. That doesn't help. But at least we don't have to worry about rolling now, right? I guess. Very unfortunate, but what you gonna do? Oof, man, look at that slingshot there. Because of how aggressive we were on the tires early on, we may only be able to do 1 stint on super softs. We'll have to see. Poor Vile. So sad. Come on, Roland, you are our only hope. He's doing a good race right now, but, I mean, the guy behind him is going to be able to power boost here in just one. In fact, he's about to probably any second now. So we are definitely a 3rd place car at the moment because he's about to slingshot past us very, very quickly. In fact, here he comes. There. We are holding him up temporarily. I mean, we burned some of his stuff, held him up. That's good. He didn't get too far ahead. But we're definitely very much in the mix of things right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and pit you now. So we have 25 laps left. I think we're going to have to do double softs, unfortunately. Unless I'm very conservative on the super softs. Why not? Let's try it. Let's just be conservative. Part looks good. Stay conservative for now. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to just keep using this thing for power for right now and see how that works for us. I'm hoping I can use it again before I have to get off these tires. I mean, I can use it again before I get off the tires. I just hope I can use it fully again before I move off the tires. Rolling up to 7th. Good job, buddy. Keep going. Keep going. 6th. 5th. Keep it up. 3rd. Keep it up. Up, drop down to 4th. That's okay. With ERS stuff, that is going to happen. It's going to be borderline. Tires are burning down. I'd like to do it before the halfway point if at all possible, while there's still some good tread on the tires. Well, we definitely have to fix cars, or keep working on the cars. I mean, this was... Can't predict this. Not getting any points because we crashed. I think we were capable of doing some points this race. But, oh my goodness, Hamilton crashed. Oh no, Hamilton didn't crash. Who was it? Okay, Dios. West probably is how you say that. Man. That's tough. That's a tough break right there, guys. How often do we... I don't know if I've ever seen both my drivers crash. What can you do, though, right? I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. What it does do, though, is it does put a lot more pressure on us. That's all it does. I mean, it's not... Doesn't mean our strategy of trying to hold off on building parts was wrong just because of a crash. 2 crashes all in the same race, obviously. But it does mean that we have to change that strategy for sure now. Like before, it was like, we'll play it by ear. If we get another podium finish this race, maybe I won't do any more parts. Obviously, we didn't get another podium finish, so we have to do more parts. Here's what it is. It is going to make, if we do get up to the next league, it is going to make the first season in the next league, I think, incredibly difficult. But I mean, what can you do, right? Sitting here watching the other cars go around in circles. Well, it's not really a circle. Oh boy. It's crazy. Good job, McNeil. Good job, McNeil. So Young is just 3 points behind Roland now. And actually McNeil was further down, so that kind of helped us a little bit, but we're only 5 points ahead now as a team. It's not impossible. We still got a chance, but definitely makes things harder all of a sudden. Oh, did you pick up a bad trader for that? Oh, sprained wrist. Oh, I haven't seen sprained wrist before. Less cornering, smoothest over. Wow, 6 weeks. It's rough, man. That's rough, my friend. Well, hang in there, buddy. Still got some decent money though, so can't go. That's appreciative. That's good. Well, there's our save. I mean, you know, a bit of a disappointing episode, to be fair, but we're still the first place team. Still got the first place driver. It's not too late to turn this around a little bit, but it is definitely a very glaring warning sign. But like, hey, your strategy was fine for a bit, but because we've capped out at the performance, we're not getting anything more out of his car. We've got to do some changes. So that's that's the plan. We'll use all the money we can that we need to continue making parts, and then we'll go from there. I'm very happy that we've got a couple things being developed though. That's really going to be helpful. You know, getting 3 of these up to where we can get epic parts is awesome. I wish we can get more, but it is what it is. But yeah, we'll keep making parts. We'll keep doing our thing. But that will have to happen next time. We got 2 more episodes, 4 more races, guys, and still not out of the question that we can get out of this thing with first place. It's just, like I said, a lot harder now. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.